Hello and welcome again. This is Sandra Hart. So nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by and joining me for a few minutes. Let's talk today about feeling maybe like we have been anchored to nowhere for about a year. I hope you stay for this interesting conversation. Because of COVID, it has been a year since I have been to the beach that is just steps away from my front door. You cannot imagine how excited I was to be able to put my toes in the sand, to smell the seawater, and just enjoy the sounds of the ocean around me. Welcome again. This is Sandra, and I'm so happy to see all of you. Welcome to my new subscribers. Today I want to have a conversation about what's been happening to me and to you in 2020. All of us throughout our lives have been ever-changing women, haven't we? We've been moving forward. What we thought when we were 20 years old is not what we think, now. Our priorities when we were 40 are absolutely not what our priorities are now. Well, I felt that during 2020 that I was anchored to nowhere. I really felt like I was just right in place, I had crazy glue on my feet and I wasn't going anywhere. Now that things are opening up, at least here in the United States a little bit, I've gotten my COVID shots and I am able to venture out just more than a couple of blocks away from my house with the dogs. As you can tell by the opening of this video, I got to go to the beach. Even though it's just a few steps away from my house, I haven't been to the beach in a year. I haven't done a lot of things in the year. So that's why I really feel that the situation that we've all been in has kind of made us anchored, and we're really not moving forward with the things that we want to do in life, hasn't it? And I'm sure, you feel exactly the same way I do. We want to be women who are ever-changing. We've always had different ideas when we were 20, different ideas when we were 40. But we want to be ever-changing. And this thing, 2020, has kind of kept us all from that. And I was thinking about what an ever-changing woman is. And in my mind, I thought of 3 different things that all of us have in common who are ever-changing. The first thing is human-centered. Think about it. Human-centered. We are not narcissists just only thinking about us and our careers and whatever, our needs and wants. For our entire lives, throughout the changing seasons of our lives, we have always been human-centered. We have been interested in other people, whether it's people in our family. We have been interested in humankind and improving the lives of maybe our family, of the people that we work with. That always is, I think, what a human-centered woman does. She is always interested in the welfare of her other humans, and has high regard for all of the people in our species, men and women. And I think being human-centered is a really important part of the ever-changing woman. The next thing I've talked about, I've beaten it to death, I think, is authentic. The ever-changing woman, we are authentic, aren't we? We are not copies of anything, of nothing. We are true to ourselves. In order to really be happy and to lead a fulfilling life, We actually have to be true to ourselves, appreciate who we are, and are ever expanding and growing and being authentic and true human beings. The third one is beautiful. Now, I don't mean pretty. There is a big difference between pretty and beautiful. Pretty fades. Pretty doesn't last long, but beautiful does. Pretty, you have a pretty chair, a pretty painting, a pretty girl. Oh, isn't that a pretty woman? But that pretty woman gets old. So it's the beauty that she develops while she is ever changing that makes her beauty last. And as I have said 1,000 times before, has nothing to do with how much hair you have, what color it is, how many wrinkles you have, how full your lips are. Beauty is something that we do have control over because it is bigger than us. It comes from inside and radiates out, and it doesn't fade. It doesn't age. As a matter of fact, it grows. Haven't you met an older woman or watched on television an older woman or seen interviews with people who are 90 years old? And on Instagram, they have advanced style and these women who are older. But you can see they're beautiful. And you say to yourself, oh gosh, what a beautiful woman. I hope I can be like her when I get older. And that is the intrinsic thing that makes beauty different from pretty. Beauty does not have to fade because we have control over it. So there you have it. The ever-changing woman is human-centered, authentic, and beautiful. And I think 2021 and moving forward, we can continue to grow and to continue to reach and be that person that we want to be. And you are already an ever-changing woman if you are watching me. I am sure this is what you're interested in doing, constantly growing and constantly ever-changing. Even us on YouTube. When you look at the creators on YouTube and you go back and watch their first videos, oh my heavens, my first videos, they have changed. They have grown and been their own authentic selves. They have grown. And maybe their subjects have broadened out a little bit. They've changed the format. So it's just like you and I. It's just like our own lives. We're ever changing. And never stop that. Because if you stop that, then you stop all of those wonderful things, including beauty, that are a part of who you are. Very quick today, but I had it on my mind and I wanted to share it with you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Be good to yourself today. And, of course, be kind to someone. And don't forget, let's all share the love. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoy the conversations. I enjoy seeing each of you kind of interact with one another. I think it's just awesome. Hope to see you again in my next video. And have a wonderful, wonderful week ahead.